Smita Patil Foundation. It's a public trust set up in her memory, but not only to promote her memory. I mean her, memories. We have on the agenda, we'll be focusing on films, and we'll be doing a lot of cinema-based programs like retrospectives, festivals, promotions of documentaries, and all kinds of related, even academic work like seminars and the memorial lecture like we plan to do tomorrow, to really work towards awareness, because that is finally what we can do. We can act as a catalyst for change, and social awareness and growth through understanding of cinema. We also will be doing women's empowerment programs, which again will focus through films and cinema and women's education and children's education. But those will be supportive roles, as far as education and empowerment programs go. They will be supporting, we'll be supporting those programs, and cinema will be our active focus. You see, the parallel cinema movement today does not exist the way it existed in the 70s. And we have to constantly be flexible to adjust to these changes taking place around us within the industry, outside, and social reaction to these changes. So we have to constantly develop and carry out programs which will, which will address the needs and the wants of the people. We certainly want to promote quality cinema, whether it's called parallel cinema, or whether it's called socially conscientious cinema, or whether it's just called whatever. Because even entertainment cinema has its own impact on our lives. In fact, it has the most impact on our lives. So we want to address all this. We don't want to say we are only for parallel cinema and not for. We look at cinema as a whole, or films as a whole. We look at it as an art medium, which is very effective. And we would like to do various programs which concerning all of these, and actually be an organization that can act as an agency to bring all these various thoughts together. Because that's what you really need. People are always saying you and me, and we are saying, why should there be you and me? We are all part of the whole thing. Well, we have done very few programs so far, I must admit. We have only done one international festival with the US, and that was very successful. It was successful. We brought films from the United States made by Indians living there now, whether they were born there or whether they moved there. And they brought their whole new vision here. And people got to see that, oh God, we have, we Indians have gone all over the world, and we have developed our own vision and our own ambitions and our own way of saying, style of saying things. And that came here, and I think a lot of people got to know, and we're extremely happy to do that.
What do you think of this festival?
I think the selection is perhaps as good as any other festival, except I feel perhaps this time they started so late that they may have had a few problems and hiccups, which it is a huge thing, and the fact that a lot of it is bureaucratic. I think, I really feel there should be less involvement and less interference from bureaucratic organizations. I think it should be left to professionals and people who really understand this field of cinema and art. We should have independent committees making independent, uninfluenced decisions. Only then I think it will be successful. I mean, successful in the sense, it will be really effective.